Danny, your thoughts on the game?
Really pleased about the result. Pleased about the results elsewhere. And pleased that our supporters in this horrible time, as weather and wind and gales, have turned out in 6,500 again to see another 3 points. And that's what's really pleasing, is that everyone connected with the club's having a good time at the moment. It's going really well. But with quite a lot of games to go, it's important you don't get carried away. But also appreciate the here and now, which is that we're winning most games. We're playing pretty well. And even when the game isn't like a sort of one for the scrapbook like tonight, you're coming out on top and you get a big fat clean sheet, which is what we've done a lot this year. Scored 69 goals, 68 goals. It's a really good return in all aspects of the team, especially after the heartache of Wembley last year. It's great that everyone connected with clubs bounced back in this fashion, but still very early days. And I'm not just saying that. It's not the political line. It's true. It's early days. There's a lot of points to play for.
Let's talk about the goal in particular. Will Grigg's been credited it, but Jamie Grimes wants it. He thinks he's got the final touch. So.
I don't care if it come off your head. I'll be off celebrating. Listen, I'll let them sort it out amongst themselves. But there's a great ball in from Liam Mandeville. The boys are showing a desire from set pieces to go and try and score goals, and that's what happens. You've got to try and win games by all sorts of methods, and then we get a bit of luck at the end when they miss a one-on-one. So that's nothing to do with our tactical play. That's them missing a good chance and us having a bit of luck. But when you're 13 points clear, I do think you allow yourself to be given, and we deserve a little bit of luck now and then.
And it was a delicious free kick from Liam Mandeville, wasn't it, as well? And there was, I think, at the corner kick as well, there was an opportunity for Dobra, wasn't it, in the first half? Yeah,
man, his delivery is great. Like I say, I can say to him, about a framework of what they want to do when it comes to it. Like Mandy's first corner, nearly goes in Tesco's car park, but he's got such mental strength. He gets on the next one and puts it on the money for someone to nearly score. So all over in open play, I thought we did some really good stuff first half. Second half, it just got a bit scrappy, didn't it? I thought woken up their game a bit. It wasn't till I went on the pitch after to shake the referee's hand that I realised how windy it is once you're on the actual pitch. It's different when you're sort of at the edge of the arena, but when you're on that pitch, you realise how windy and uncomfortable it was for both teams, by the way. So yeah, first half was good. Second half was a little bit scrappy, wasn't it? But we'll live with that as long as we got the 3 points, which we did.
Do you think we're going to see a lot more of that, with scrappy performances as the results become more and more important, the 3 points become more valuable if they can?
Listen, you can say I don't care as long as we win, but you want to have a nice enjoyable performance. We're playing free-flowing football and it gets everyone off their seat. Tonight wasn't necessarily one of those nights, but everyone showed a lot of courage, when you're defending the corner, the last kick of the game, and they had a few counter-attacks, I think, with about 10 minutes to go, and could have got a bit shaky and a bit nervous, but no, we didn't. We stood strong, kept that big clean sheet, and it's so important you keep ticking off these games and getting wins. But yeah, we want to play well every game, but all the cliches were said before the game in the warm-up. It's going to be a tough night, it's going to be windy, the pitch is a bit bobbly, and it's over to the players, and fair play, they produced a game with 3 massive points.
Was your heart in your mouth a little bit when that ball was played over the top in 90 minutes?
Yeah, and it's hard from where we're sitting because you don't know until you see the net bulge. You don't know if it's gone in or not. You don't actually went quite a bit wide. We watched it back. I think the lad was onside, which we thought maybe he was offside. He was onside, which was quite clear, so fair play. But it's very hard because obviously everyone sort of might forget that moment because we've won, and if you don't, it's all highlighted because last kick of the game. But when you're having a good season, the positives outweigh the negatives, and the luck outrides the having the bad luck. And like I said to you earlier, I think we deserve a little bit of luck, just down to the season we're having.
Well, that looks helps pick up a 17th consecutive home win and also move 13 points clear now. You know, so even when you're not particularly playing well on the night, it's still going Chesterfield's way at present. Yeah,
it is going our way. We're a good team, so we make it go our way. Obviously, we can't dictate how the other teams do. So, we're obviously doing a lot of good stuff to have the amount of points we have on the board at the moment. But even though that gap's increased a tiny bit tonight, it's still only about 5 or 6 wins away. So listen, I'm not sure what everyone outside is saying, and that we turn up and win every week, but it isn't like that. We show Woking full respect. We knew there'd be a tough game. We probably knew they'd come out a bit more in the second half and press us and go for it a bit more, and so we had to be resolute and show a different type of skill and performance aspect to get the result. And like I say, we did that. When that whistle goes, I wouldn't say it's relief, but everyone's pleased, they can go home, and now all of a sudden we look forward to Saturday against Southend, because that'll be different. They'll bring nearly 1,000 supporters. They've still got aspirations of the playoffs. So yeah, we enjoy the moment, we enjoy the league table, but yeah, big game coming Saturday.
Moving on to that as well, injury update really, Ash Palmer and Raheem Shackelford, they weren't obviously involved this evening. What's up with Ash Palmer?
Yeah, I don't try to keep much from Liam, but we actually left it late with him. He had when he hurt his chin the other night, last Tuesday, he actually clashed his knee as well, but it only flared up a couple of days ago, so we're leaving it really late to rule him out, but it's still quite puffy. But as you can see from Tyrone, he stepped in and was more than capable to fill his boots. Sheck's had his stitches out today, so I'm pretty sure he'll be available for selection Saturday. And Coco, I think the earliest we can expect him is potentially Eastleigh.
Does that leave you a bit short though in central defenders, would you say, at the minute? I mean, obviously they'll be coming back pretty soon, but is there thoughts of dipping into the market at all? I
think it's the old saying, take each day as it comes, and I think if we suddenly got the news that Ash Palmer could be weeks away, it might be a conversation. The gaffers tended to go for quality over quantity, and that is a statement he sticks by within reason. If you suddenly get a load of injuries and we've only got 14-15 players, then that, we have to look to get some in. But at the moment, I think we'll assess Ash the next couple of days. His knee's a bit puffy tonight, but it feels a bit better. But yeah, obviously the manager's got that experience when and if he feels it's right to look elsewhere to get some reinforcements. I'm sure he'll do that.
Southend, only one of 3 teams to beat Chesterfield this season. Is a chance to put one back over them then here, isn't there, at home?
Yeah, I think so. I think we played down there and it was always, everyone was all excited down there when they had a takeover going through. That's down to them, that's fine. I think with their 10 points they'll be about 5th, so they're having not a bad season. They're doing okay, aren't they? They've got some good players though. So just like we respected Woking and did our research on them, come Thursday morning we're all focused on Southend. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's a case of let's get our own back, but we don't want to lose any games, and we certainly don't want to start again Saturday.